and Muhammad Ali comes. Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together in the group.
Lasath, the Divine, and the Sensible.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
I trust him with my life. I don't know if I trust him with, my bank account or my car or something like that.
Misty Charlotte Palladino, Spellslinger and Trenchcoat Enthusiast.
But I haven't set anything on fire that I haven't meant to set on fire.
Silas Lancaster, Elderly Vampire.
There's only one Filbert. They broke the mold when they made Filbert.
And Dragonbait as the Creeper Keeper.
Silas, get back in your room!
Roll for Weird on Twitch, streaming monthly. New podcast episodes every other Friday. Available on Apple or wherever you find your podcasts.
Ah, so nice of you to stop by. Come in, come in. I'm Silas Lancaster, and this is my library. Within these tomes you will find tales of monsters, both figurative and literal. Tales to make the strongest of us blanch in fear. Such stories are dangerous, and consumption must be strictly rationed. As such, I shall share but one story from my library each Thursday in October each year. Be sure to tune your wireless receiver to Storytime with Silas. Alternatively, subscribe on those podcast providers the youth seem so fond of.
Campaign 2 of Halfway to Heroes. Darker, grittier, and much more dignified than Campaign 1.
We see the Forever Storm, a 50-mile wide storm centered on the Severed Key. Though dangerous, it is vital to the survival of nearly every being in this slice of pizzazz. This source of energy
I forgot the name for it.
I forgot the name.
Pizzazz or pizzazz?
Pizzazz.
It sounded like he said pizzazz.
It's supposed to be bees ass or whatever.
You know what? I f***ing knew that was going to happen.
I forgot all about it, dude.
Okay, maybe not. But either way, join us every other Tuesday wherever you get your podcasts as we start a brand new story featuring 4 monsters that have to put aside their differences if they're to stop the armies of men once and for all.
Do you like Dungeons & Dragons lore? Do you like drunk history? Well then, Lore and Pour is the show for you, where we combine the two. I'm Adam DeWeese, and I'm the host, and I bring on a cast of rotating guests, and we hang out before the show, have a few drinks, and then they are given their topic 30 minutes prior to pressing the record button, where they study up on the topic, and then we hit record, and whatever they say goes. They are treated as if they are the leading experts in the field. And I ask the questions that you never thought you needed to ask, such as, how do mind flayers go to the bathroom?
Yeah, they just go one time, and it's pee and poop, and it's green.
What's the most dangerous creature in the astral plane?
It just pinch it, you know?
Yeah.
Just...
And that whale's like, you know
They
what?
got pinchers?
Oh,
You don't
do
even
they
know
have
about
pinchers?
Find the answers to all these questions and much, much more, whether they're accurate or not, on Lore and Pour. You can find Lore and Pour on the Majestic Goose Network and wherever you download your podcast every other Monday right now.
Space. The final frontier.
Mayday alert. We are under attack.
Oh, blarney. I kinda gotta watch the tube for 10 seconds.
Rerouting auxiliary power to abjuration shields.
Someone get on those cannons. We've got company.
Are you looking for a Dungeons & Dragons sci-fi fantasy space adventure? Then what you are looking for is Eclipse. Join our crew every other week as we struggle to keep the galaxy safe. With Dr. Shepard, the Illithid cleric.
Space pirates. That was wild.
Ava Elkin, the human monk.
If we play our cards right, we might not be totally screwed.
Lita Nove, the Asimar bard.
We should be arriving in Amaron in about 2 hours.
Info O. Scott, the Warforged Artificer.
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and fire the sonic cannon here.
Kanan Vargas, the Tiefling Sorcerer.
Does anybody else think this is like a super aggressive move?
And I'm Jeremy Fair. I will be your Dungeon Master. Eclipse can be found on Spotify, Apple Music, or anywhere you like to get your podcasts.
So you've decided to make a new home for yourself in the retirement community of Pennycross. We're very excited to have you join us. Here in Pennycross, you can enjoy some independence in your golden years, spending time with like-minded seniors without worrying about those darn kids on your lawn. We have a wide range of rental properties available and a variety of amenities staffed by locals who are middle-aged. No need to worry about crying babies or teenagers with attitudes serving you at the pub. In addition, there are dozens of clubs, guilds, and activities to keep you feeling young at heart. Join our lawn bowling league, the Puzzle Club, or our renowned knitting guild. Established by Agnatha Harper nearly 200 years ago, our guild has attracted a wide range of members. We're delighted that you're making Pennycross your final home. Please ignore the ominous smoke coming from the mountain. It only started a few days ago, and I'm sure it will dissipate shortly. Welcome home, weary traveler.
Crits and Knits is a 5e actual play podcast and Twitch series, with the live streams and the podcast drops alternating every other Wednesday, starting Wednesday, February 2nd on the Majestic Goose Network, or wherever you get your podcast.
I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Gerundu.
And we are the hosts of Majestic Goose's newest podcast, Dice Talk. Dice Talk is a Dungeons & Dragons and tabletop podcast that dives into the deep topics of tabletop role-playing games.
Join us as we speak with passionate content creators, podcasters, authors, and more as we discuss all manner of tabletop and geek-related content.
Dice Talk is a bi-weekly show, so we're hitting your podcatcher with brand new episodes every other week, filling your ears with exclusive interviews and conversations that you can't find anywhere else.
Every episode is a new opportunity to hear from different creators in the tabletop community and just talk about Dungeons & Dragons and any other tabletop games that have made us who we are.
Dice Talk, now on the Majestic Goose Podcast Network. Make sure you check us out and subscribe so you never miss an episode.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Roll for Weird. We made it another month, guys. Like, we're on it this
That
year.
is actually
2 months in a
rather
row, man.
surprising.
PB.
Let's see if we can make it 3.
Oh, well, don't jinx it.
Yeah, you just jinxed it, man.
Anyway, who wants to tell us what happened last time?
Somebody else, please.
Danny has notes. She
I
was
have
referring to
notes.
them.
Please.
Let's see. Misty and Silas went to Silas's library to research the Mackey family.
Oh, yes.
Filbert also did some research, found that Charles Mackey was a werewolf. May not be the head of the family anymore. He used a book called the Mackey Almanacky. So that was important. There are likely
that
more
folded.
non-humans in their family. They're based in New York City. And something outside of the city due to traffic. I can't read that word. Agent Manon got a ping in her research with the location of Niagara Falls. Most everyone went to sleep, except Samantha, who stayed up and watched Powerpuff Girls with Lyseth. Lyseth put sigils on all the entrances of the place for protection. I'm assuming that was the entrances to Filbert's house.
Yes.
Let's see. Shadow used his fortune-telling ability to get 3 holds. We all got into the car. Halfway through, Missy and Lyseth swapped driving, and it was okay. That's right, Lyseth drove.
It wasn't as bad as it could have been.
Exactly. It was okay. No one died. It was good.
Yes.
We arrived later in the evening. Shadow told the rest of us that he had a premonition, and we will die if we just walk in demanding to be seen. Misty decided to check for some scrying, and it turns out that Misty, Silas, Filbert, and Shadow were being watched as soon as they crossed into town. And so Misty spoke to whoever was watching and invited Parley and gave her phone number, and then her phone rang. And turns out we might have stolen an artifact from Mackey's daughter, and he's not too happy about that. But Lyseth did manage to find a minor artifact necklace to give to Misty to offer to Charles as possibly an opening gift.
What makes you think it's Charles?
Because that's what my note said. It may not be Charles. It's the little girl's father, Alexandria's father.
Mm-hmm.
May or may not be Charles. But he was very clear that that was his daughter that we took something from. So Daddy is going to be the one getting the opening.
Daddy.
Why?
We don't need to know Daddy.
That.
Ooh.
Because it makes you look that
Are we
face
going to speak to Daddy?
Oh my god.
Already.
That's
look,
you.
look what you have done, Mason.
I didn't pack my lederhosen.
Should we stop and get some quail eggs?
That is what Daddy likes.
That is
Wanna
what
warm
Daddy
up to
likes.
You guys are meeting at noon the next day. You
Perfect.
guys had pulled into a local hotel to sleep because 8 hours is a long drive. You probably got dinner, vibing out. Everybody roll me sharp.
Oh gosh. Rolling for things.
I
In a roll
know.
for weird
What
episode.
game is this?
No. Objection.
Overruled.
Fair. Fair.
7.
I did super good.
8 total.
8 as well.
I got 10 plus 2, so 12.
Damn.
Nice.
What was I rolling again?
Sharp.
Sharp. Okay, yeah, so -1. That's 8.
Okay.
Wow, 3 8s.
Yeah. Those aren't failures because anything below a 6 is a failure, but it's really Shadow who notices. The Shadow Boy. Whenever you
Shadow boy.
guys step out of your rooms, at that night, you do see someone who is like watching. They're not doing anything. They're just keeping an eye on you.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Like, from the Mackey family, or we don't know? Like, it's just a
You
person?
don't know. You don't know.
But it's a fairly reasonable assumption, right?
So I step out, I'm like smoking a cigarette or something. I just see like some people staring, like right at
Not
our
some people, a person.
A person.
A person hanging out, texting on their phone.
I assume we would just realize that it's somebody that's watching us, probably from the, yeah.
Yeah. Shadow, you've seen this person before.
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Shadow's extra, extra anxious and like non-characteristically. I don't know, just really super aware of everything because of the premonition being so intense, and sees this person out there. Who is this person? If I know them.
You don't know them, you've seen them before. So when you were in Niagara Falls last time when you stole from a child, you saw this person waiting outside Tim Hortons, and you were smoking a cigarette while he was keeping an eye on the restaurant. You assume that it's because of Alexandria and her mother, Sarah, but you wouldn't know that for sure. You didn't talk to him at all.
Do they appear human?
Yeah, they appear human.
Okay. So I would imagine I'm like looking at the blinds and shit. He's like being super anxious, and he's just like notices this person. So he steps outside of are we in a hotel or a motel?
I'll say motel.
Okay, I'm gonna step outside so now I'm outside since motels have outside access. I'm like sitting outside smoking a cigarette, and I look at him, and I'm gonna lift a hand, like wave, like let him know I see him looking at us.
Okay.
Does he do anything? Does he like wave, or is he not paying
He
attention? 'cause he's on his
awkwardly
phone?
waves back and then goes back to his texting.
I think I'm gonna lean my head in, holding the cigarette outside still, and just be like, "Hey, there's some guy out here watching us. I feel like he's the same dude that was watching us before. Should I go there and talk to him?"
I don't see the harm in it.
I don't see the point of it.
Yeah, I don't see the point either, but I also don't see the harm. So really, I guess it's just up to you, Shadow. Surely it's probably someone from the Mackey family trying to make sure we don't skip town or anything.
Well, I mean, if he was watching us before, I don't even think we should ask him what's going on.
Well, was he watching us or was he watching the restaurant?
I don't know. I mean, obviously the Mackies can communicate with us while we're in a moving car. So I don't know why they necessarily have to have this guy posted up right here.
He may be simply an itinerant narcotics dealer.
Maybe a fan.
Then maybe I should go talk to him.
Yeah, so you can get the good shit.
We got a couple hours to burn.
Or maybe it's just a reminder that we are being watched. Like a physical reminder.
Yeah,
And
maybe
to
they
knock
want
intimidation.
To knock us off our game.
They want to get in our head. We got more than one head.
Do we?
All of us collectively, I guess. Yeah,
Alright, well, I guess I'll just leave him.
chat. Go chat, Shadow.
Yes or no? You also, I got very mixed messages there.
I don't see the point of it. Like if you go and talk to them, then they know. I mean, obviously they know that we've seen them, but like if you go talk to them, they know that they've gotten into our heads.
Yeah, you're probably right. I don't want to like accidentally stab someone, so
Yeah, let's maybe avoid that.
all right, I know what to do, and he'll close the door, and then I'll just pick up my phone, my camera flip phone, and I'll hold it up. I'll zoom in. Unfortunately,
You zoom in with your 3 pixels. Cool. It's gonna be a great
I was gonna
picture.
I was gonna say it pixelates a little bit, but it's enough.
A
And I'll
lot
just
of
take-
it.
Like just literally just holding this thing up like Nokia. Just take a picture of him, and then I'm gonna do the eyes. Just
Like
literally do
Minecraft
the point.
Steve.
Like I'm watching you. I see you. I see you seeing me seeing you.
When you look through your camera to take the picture, he does not show up.
Okay, what about when I do take the picture?
He is not in the photo.
All right, new development. I open the door again. So I took a picture of this guy with my shitty phone, and he's literally not there.
Is he there?
Filbert, before
Shadow.
you know, he's not there at all.
Shadow, that's probably just your shitty phone.
No, Filbert, look, it's not a magic phone. It's a shitty phone.
Here, where
And
is
he's
he
not
still
there.
out there? I'll take one with my phone.
Is he still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
His clothes didn't show up?
I'm
No.
gonna just open the door and just stick my hand out and try to snap a picture from my phone with a little bit more pixels. Is he still not there? I'm assuming.
He's still not there.
Okay.
Did you look out the door to see if he was there? Did you even aim it in the right spot?
I guess so. If I don't know where he is, yeah, I'll peek my head out first and then take a picture.
Okay.
Why is he gonna shoot me in the head or? Okay.
But is he physically there when Filbert
Yeah.
looks?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if Filbert is just sticking his phone out, he might just take a
Yeah,
picture
he
of
might
an
have
empty
just been
section of the
gone.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Filbert,
3 feet to the left, Filbert.
You should airdrop that guy.
There is no guy. You're right. I thought you just had a really bad camera on your phone,
No,
but
I
you are
can't
right.
airdrop that. My phone doesn't know what the fuck that is. But
But
you
he's physically there.
Oh, I see him. I can go stab him and see if he's physically there.
No. It's all right.
Well, if he's not real, what's it gonna hurt?
No, because
Oh,
he's
that doesn't mean he's not real, Shadow.
I'm gonna snap a picture of Silas real quick. Look,
Yeah.
does Silas?
is not there. No, I'm just
No, I was gonna say, is Silas on cameras? I don't know.
We have determined that Silas shows up in mirrors.
Can he
So
choose
he
to
would
not?
he would show up probably in photos. Does he? I'll let this be you, Grundu.
Yeah, Silas, can you like choose not to, or is that just some Hollywood stuff?
I can't choose not to. I think it just depends.
Is it like
so-
your mood?
The mirror thing was, I think, because mirrors used to be backed by silver, and silver is a very pure metal and supposed to be antithetical to
And film
monstrous
cameras
creatures.
used to do that too.
Yeah,
I mean,
and they also
I've
like
been
use the
photographed.
mirrors.
Yeah.
And my phone's so old it uses silver to take pictures.
You have silver in your shitty Nokia phone.
I think
That's why
in
it's indestructible.
in previous generations, I believe they used silver in the production of photographs, so that might have accounted for that in the olden days as well. But no, I've certainly appeared in digital photos. I mean, we've got a Christmas album from last year.
Well, what kind of
Oh, yes,
creatures
that
don't
was
show
fun.
up in pictures then? Because this guy's not showing up. His clothes aren't showing up either, and that's what's really fucking
I mean,
with me.
He might be a vampire, perhaps of a different variety. There are certain subcategories. For instance, the Variacolica we encountered in our very first adventure. Or the Chinese hopping vampire. I can't remember the actual name.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember the name of it either.
No.
Or Kenny.
Well, Kenny the Nosferatu, of course.
Is it? I'm gonna look at my phone again, see that it's empty, and get disappointed. Is it? It's not Kenny out there, is it? Because I know Kenny. You also can't.
We all know what Kenny looks like.
You would not mistake anybody else for Kenny. That's for certain.
We gotta read
All
some
right,
more
well,
books.
I guess I'm gonna go inside because my cigarette's out and I don't know, this guy's just weird. So I'll go
Okay.
inside and yeah. So what are you guys up to? Someone pack Twister?
Shang-Chi. It just came to me in a flash as I twitched mentally. Shang-Chi, I believe they're called. The
Who's
Chinese
doing
hopping
the
vampires.
Googling this time.
That was not Google, that was Johnny Boy.
That was Johnny Boy, yeah.
Oh. Fair enough.
A strange quirk of my mental twitching.
I'm sure I've got some sort of games up my sleeve if we'd like me to look for something. I don't recall putting Twister in there, but I could roll a luck and see.
Yeah, you have what you need when you need it.
I mean, a few decks of cards would never come amiss.
Oh, I certainly have cards.
Well,
I don't know,
let's
it seems like I'm
let's
the only one that
go
wants to
play some
so-
cards.
All right, Lysith will pull a couple of decks of cards out of her sleeve. 'Cause why not?
Why not?
Why not? Why not? So you guys spend the evening playing cards. Any plans for
playing?
tomorrow?
Uh,
More.
Get breakfast, make sure that the place isn't on fire, and assuming that everything is good, go to the meeting place at noon.
Okay.
That's my plan, at least.
Yeah. Do motels typically have continental breakfasts?
Not usually. No.
Yeah.
Some of them do.
Yeah.
Does this one? Because if not, we might have to plan some breakfast, and that'll be the rest of the night.
Yeah.
This
Rest
says
assured,
continental.
there'll be a Tim Hortons within 5 paces.
There's a continental breakfast at this motel.
Okay, that expedites things quite a bit, luckily.
Which is why she did it.
You get a croissant and half a grapefruit.
All it is just the
Waffle maker.
raw cereal things that you pull
Raw
the thing,
cereal.
and it's just like containers of cereal that you pull a
Raw
handle and
cereal.
Raw
you know,
cereal.
raw
That's
cereal.
what?
You haven't added the milk yet, so it's still
You mean you
raw.
don't fry your own cereal? Get
Hey,
up
you
in the
guys.
morning,
Yeah, they got
Fry
raw
my-
cereal.
No, you
fry
don't.
myself up some Lucky Charms and some bacon.
Just make sure to throw the leprechaun in there too.
Fair enough. Just for Silas.
They're after me balanced breakfast.
Oh God. So
You've missed us, haven't you?
I always miss you guys. So
How
you
the fuck
all
did we get there? Anyway,
I'll
sorry.
get to roll for weird baby. Chat should never have your back, Adam. Never on your side.
They used to. They used to.
It's been too long. They've turned on you.
Yes, but
Or there are some things that are just so dumb shit that you're just
you
like
can't you can't
you
back people
can't.
for.
Yeah. All right. So you guys sleep, get breakfast in the morning, and start heading out. The address that you were given, Misty, it's pretty nice. Almost like it looks like a bed and breakfast kind of place. Large, very, very fancy looking. Does not look like a place where it's like, oh, we here to fuck you up.
Sure.
It's very cordial.
Yeah, we're going to cordially fuck you up.
No.
You have been cordially invited to be fucked up. Please, RSVP.
I don't know what this episode is tonight, okay?
We don't either. It's okay.
Oh God. Anyway. But it looks
Call that-
like it's
call that raw
pretty
cereal.
busy too. So it doesn't look like this is a place that they would want to try and fight people. Very more public than anything else.
All right.
This bodes well.
Yeah.
Should we
it
like
bodes
get
something.
a plan? Like, are all of
Oh.
us just going in?
When you guys were walking around, that guy was still following you.
Of course.
I don't see any reason for us not to. They're expecting the entire group.
Are we
Well, if he's
bringing
mad
like
we didn't invite him in to play
my
cards.
my shotgun? Like, if I don't have this, I'm not super useful to you all. Am I bringing a shotgun to this meeting?
No.
That
we
feels
should
like a
not bring
terrible
weapons.
Then if
idea.
fights pop off, I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do for my knife. Can I bring my knife?
No.
Do you not have a concealed carry pistol?
I've got my shotgun and a very large knife, and those are my 2 road dogs.
So I gave you one.
I'm sure. I'm. Sh-
think
I
it was
mean,
last
I
episode that we
do
gave it
have
to
an
you.
arm.
Take it. Take the win.
Yes.
Yeah,
You have a
If
pistol.
you give me one, I'll take one. My character sheet doesn't have one, but
You
if my
took one
DM will
Paul,
give
you
me one.
didn't write it down.
You took one of
Okay.
your grandmother's,
Okay.
and I took the other.
That's right, because magical weapon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Pew pew.
I'll just bring the
love
little one.
The professional who only has a mighty shotgun and a big knife.
And it's so funny that it has never been a problem until right now.
I've never needed to conceal it before. I have missed my shotgun
Because we mostly
before.
adventure in Kentucky.
Yeah, where everybody has a shotgun on their back.
That's just how they roll, and that's perfectly fine.
Totally normal.
Absolutely.
All right,
We're
so
getting glared at.
So I'll bring my.
No,
I'll just bring my sidearm. Concealed.
I have to be just like not talk for a second because the garage is underneath me and the door is moving.
Got it.
Plus the
I've
dog
always
is
thought you were in a basement, DB. So that just rocked my whole world.
Can you
Honey, I
not
don't
see that she's in a different place?
Honey, sweet summer child, does any of this look fucking familiar to you?
No, but you're always in a different place, so I never know. I can't keep tabs on you.
This
do
wall
rearrange
color,
stuff.
you think I would pick this?
No.
No.
My God.
So offended. She is mortally wounded by this assumption.
Anyway.
Notice how none of the other cis men in this group said anything or moved a facial muscle.
I
throughout
think that
entire
color is the
exchange.
color that my entire house is. So I didn't want to talk shit about my own house color.
It's not talking shit. It's just not what DB would choose.
That's very true.
I would not
I
pick
don't notice shit.
off yellow.
Is that what that is? Fair enough.
Listen.
I thought it was perhaps goose egg.
Contractor beige.
I mean, if we really want to get into it, there's like a spot.
Oh my God, there is.
Yeah.
From choosing the wrong kind of contractor beige.
or not having a good color match when a hole needed to be patched.
Contractor
There's a
taupe.
lot of those in here because the guy who lived in this room before I did put holes in walls.
Had a temper, did he?
Against video games, yes. I don't know against anybody else, so.
My thought was he had a lot of posters and shit.
And not
No,
a hole,
there
not a
was
hole that side.
Huge hole in like the wall.
It was just 12 fist-sized
fair.
holes when DB moved in.
It wasn't because my girlfriend fixed them before I moved in. Hey.
To be fair, I repair things very large, so it's always
enough.
a large patch of paint.
Anyway,
we're at a B&B.
Yes.
Yes. Sidearm. Everybody else is covered with their magic and bullshit, whatever they got.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
I have a sleeve. It's fine. I could conceal your weapon here if you would like.
Do you want us to time skip to the meeting, or are you just guys checking this place out?
I think we could just go to the meeting. I don't think...
Yeah, I think finding out more about this place is just going to ramp our anxiety up. So, you know, and they'll know that we are looking. So, like,
cards on the table. Let's
on the table.
Yeah.
And if we don't jump scenes, we're gonna end up at a Chili's.
Correct.
So we should probably figure
or
something out.
or a Timmy's.
Timmy.
Yeah, and Laetheth, I will hold on to this. I'll keep it on my inner thigh holster, just in case I really need to. If we get
thigh.
Yeah, that's the concealed one.
Are you carrying a garter
That is
gun?
not how you conceal a gun.
A what
Is
gun? A garter? Yeah, it is a garter.
Are you like?
It is a garter holster.
19th
Yes.
century chorus
That's
girl.
usually on the outside of the
also
thigh.
It has 2 bullets in it.
Got a little derringer strapped to his inner thigh.
They're usually on the out. Okay.
Filbert, you're aggressing. Filbert, you're dressing rather aggressively to the left today.
It is a concealed
usually-
carry.
Usually concealed carries are at,
not
are at
very
like the
concealed.
they're
my
usually
boy.
at like the small of the back where you're flat packing, you wear a jacket over. Look, I know a little bit about concealed carry weapons. I lived with a cop.
We're just gonna let Adam have his inner thigh.
My
gun.
non-concealed carry is a Magnum, so that
you look a
is.
bit like you've been. You look a bit like you've been blessed in the trouser department. If you,
I think that's part of the benefits and part of the reason why Filbert goes this
a
approach.
rather awkward draw, I would have thought.
It's on my left thigh, so I can still right-hand it.
I have to unbuckle my belt, put my hand down my waistband.
Nobody will look at me. I'm like the Invisible Man from fucking that superhero movie, whatever it was called.
Mystery Men.
Yeah, Mystery Man. I'm like him. I can only do my cool shit if no one's looking at me.
You with Filbert's inner thigh gun.
We don't have to talk about it anymore. We can move on.
Walk into the Airbnb. There is a nicely dressed woman standing at a podium. Do you have a reservation?
We're meeting
look at
someone
Misty.
here.
I was gonna
who
say,
are you
who's our
meeting?
face?
Mr. Mackey.
Oh, yes, right this way. He's
Thank you.
expecting you.
Lovely.
She leads you away from the main dining area.
Of course, you're not going to kill someone out in the main dining area.
That's the secondary dining
Of
area.
course not. And she leads you into this huge room. There are tables. It looks like this would be like a party room.
Like a banquet hall type of area.
Yeah, and they're like little tables sitting, and you see the room is basically filled with people. None of them hostile. Most of them just leaned back, kicked back. But eyes are all on you. And she leads you over to the far table where there are these giant windows that look out onto a beautiful garden of different flowers and gorgeous. And sitting there is a youngish man, probably mid-30s. You wouldn't expect him to be a mob boss. Just sitting there looking out the window with a glass in his hand. And he looks at you guys and he has these bright yellow eyes. He is well kept. His hair is modern and decently kept together, and he is in a suit. Glad to see you made it.
Yes. Thank you for accepting our parlay.
Please have a seat. Can we get you anything to drink?
Diet Coke?
No, thank you.
I'll take a Diet Coke.
Anybody else? How about you? And he looks directly at Silas. Do you have a type?
I always
Oh.
like to be positive.
Be positive. Okay. He looks at the woman that led you guys in and goes, "Could you?" She's like, "Of course." And she walks off to get a Diet Coke and be positive blood.
Love it.
Let's reuse that gag from story time.
Right. Once she has left, I will retrieve the necklace that Lyseth gave me and hold it loosely in one hand. This is in no way meant to be a replacement, as it certainly cannot be, but a gesture of goodwill and a gift to say thank you for allowing us to come into your territory thus far unscathed.
He holds out his hand.
Now place the necklace in his hand. I do try to get a little bit of skin to skin contact just to see if there's any oddness that I feel.
He is wearing gloves.
Oh, very
so
smart.
You would not be able to figure that out.
And not unless he has like exposed skin between the wrist and along the wrist, which would look very odd if I tried to touch that.
That would be a dangerously probing handshake.
It's not a handshake. It's putting it's putting a thing in someone's hand.
It would then become a dangerously probing handshake.
That's much more. Yes, that seems correct.
Lyseth, what does this necklace do?
That's an excellent question. It is a minor artifact.
Yeah.
So, I think that when concentrated upon, it creates an illusion somewhere between a glitter spray and fireworks. Like just a bright, fun display that seemed appropriate as a item for a child.
He is flipping it over in his hand and he goes, "You took something that kept her basically invisible from the divide and gave her a beacon to be seen brightly by anybody."
Might I ask why she needs protection?
She needs protection because she is my daughter.
But why specifically from the divine?
I don't know if you know this, but the divine are not really exactly happy with demons. And his eyes glow a little bit as he says that.
Well, not all of us are the same.
No, but I have to keep what is mine safe.
Would you accept if we performed a ritual to create a similar object that would not be quite so detrimental to myself? We have some very powerful magic that we can have access to.
I've seen what you can do.
I'm sure you have.
I have heard about many of your adventures. Adventures? I don't know if I would call that stumbles, maybe.
Escapades.
Shenanigans.
Stumbling ass first into figuring things out now and again.
I need everybody to roll me sharp real quick. One more time.
10 total.
3.
Yeah, that's a 10.
I leveled up.
Oh,
So not so good on your roll.
do.
The 8-3.
Okay, so 2 3s, interesting. Some of you out of the corner of your eye see somebody that is just like kind of shaking another person and pointing at Silas. In excitement, not like, we have to fucking kill him.
I was not sure where that was going at all.
So I was just checking his nails.
Yeah.
Not paying attention.
DB, how horny do they look?
Like are these fans of his erotic poetry?
Yeah, are they? That's what I'm trying to get by the horniness level.
From the old school.
Or is it like hey, there's a vampire. That's cool. That's cool shit.
You have seen so many different creatures in this room. They are not fazed by a vampire.
Okay.
I'm so curious what other creatures we've seen in this room. Because you
I
just said it was a
know.
lot of beings.
It's gonna be like fucking Cabin in the
Waldo?
Woods, where you find out all the cool shit that it could have been. You know what I mean? Where they've got the all the different shit it could have been.
No, I haven't seen it.
Spoiler.
You really should.
It's
It
not,
is one of the best horror movies.
First of all, I do own it, and also it. Like I know that it's a deconstruction of horror movies, specifically that kind. So
We'll watch it while I'm
It's
there.
still, while simultaneously still being a good example
It's
of the
so
genre, while
good, yeah.
deconstructing it. It's very,
Yeah.
very, very good. Very clever film.
love clever films.
The person that he is like shaking is like, calm the fuck down. Like, and he kind of gathers himself and sits and he looks at you and goes, if you can make something that would protect her from your kind and a few others, then I will be in your debt. Not in your debt. I'll call it
That's
even.
a very specific term to use.
Yeah, it
I'm
is
sure
very
we can
specific.
It's
come up with
mostly
something.
divine. I worry because she has demon blood in her that they will come after her.
What other kinds of entities are you concerned about? Obviously, mostly divine, but
Mostly divine. Some demons, but I don't know if you could do that without
With
putting
any
me...
degree of specificity, that's rather difficult, as I'm sure you're
Exactly.
aware.
I'm sure you still want to be near her, and we don't want to risk
I
that.
would. Thank God she is not near us now.
She's rather charming, by the way. Credit to you.
I enjoy my daughter. She's fun.
Yes, as well you should. She's, as I say, she's a delightful young girl.
So if we are able, just like quickly glide right past that to be like, nope, granddad, nope. If we are able to create such an item, which I think, and I'll glance at the other powerful magic users at the table. If we are able to complete such a thing, will you hear us further on the spider?
You say that name.
I do try to say it
he-
quietly so it doesn't get around to the rest of the
Yeah.
room.
He visibly stiffens.
Do I think?
He's got an inner thigh gun.
Wow. Do I think that it is the kind of like you just mentioned someone that I'm afraid of, someone that I owe? Like, what? Can I get any kind of a vibe check off of him?
What's an insight check in Monster of the Week?
That's kind of
Investigate mystery.
Maybe.
yeah, or read a bad situation.
Yeah, so sharp.
Do-
yeah, that sharp roll.
Do
Maybe.
read a bad situation for me.
Okay. That is 8.
It's hard to tell. It doesn't look like he's like buddies with the spider. It looks like he may have. He knows of him, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't think it's a friendly knowing of him.
I think we knew that, or at least had an idea of that, which is part of why we've come here.
Yeah, you knew that the Mackey family has turned the spider away before.
Yeah.
Now, what has happened since that turn away, you don't.
Right.
Because Jane's diaries did not mention that particular thing.
Right.
Have we? We've been doing this show a long time now. Have we seen the spider? Do we know what he looks
Yes.
like? Or yeah.
He was on the screens.
Okay. I just wanted to
In
make sure,
the-
like, it
in
wasn't
the-
going to be like somebody who we're like
Surprise,
chatting
it's- he's
with,
right
and it's
here in
this
front of you.
person. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, like, we saw someone who was claiming to be.
True.
We didn't see him in person, just on the screen.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that would be remarkably easy to fake.
True. It really would.
Guys, quit throwing DB more bones that she can use to spook us later.
I am
I'm just
well
saying.
accustomed to giving my GMs all sorts of material to use. It makes things more fun.
Does.
Definitely.
Well, if they use AI to fake it, at least we can lift the fingers. And
That is true. You just watch the hands.
You know, it's never going to stop. The spider. It's never going to stop. And if it's in league with some of the divine, as you must surely suspect,
and we suspect,
then he's going to win if we are fragmented. There aren't many forces that can oppose him. I have some connections. I should like to make more. I think we could come to a mutually beneficial arrangement, perhaps, to our mutual defense in the face of such an aggressive and wanton enemy. It's surely better to have more friends than needless enemies.
Are you all sitting at the table yet? Are you still standing?
I think we've been sitting.
I've been picturing us all sitting. Yeah.
Okay. The woman comes back with your drinks after you talk about friends and not enemies. Honestly, if I wanted you dead, you would be dead. You would have been dead as soon as you
Precisely.
crossed over into the city. No,
I'm
I
not-
wanted to see who these terrible house guests were.
Well, we are terrible house guests, but we can be relied
Indeed.
upon.
I
And-
have noticed that as well.
And clearly, you're a man of great resource yourself.
Hmm.
I feel quite at home here, actually. It's been quite some time since I've been able to be open about who I am. But
It
nevertheless,
It's hard to do that. I understand.
I feel a great degree of simpatico between us, and I think we should work together to our great benefit.
Hmm.
If we could just get past this slight faux pas, which I assure you was nothing personal.
Why did you come here originally, not now? I understand that you're here to see me. But you were here months ago. What's brought you here? Was it just that necklace?
Yes, that would be me. I was tasked with retrieving the necklace.
Hmm.
I was led to believe that it was essential that it be removed from this plane of existence.
Mm. And it's with the divine now, then.
It is. Or did we destroy it? Crap, I don't remember.
No, I think we gave it to the divine.
I think
because we passed it off. We didn't pass it off to you.
No, because I couldn't.
You couldn't handle
around
it.
You destroyed it. That's what happened.
Yeah,
Because
we
you couldn't have
destroyed it.
passed it off to the divine.
Yeah. The item was destroyed.
Hmm. Oh my god, Adam. We have confirmed that already.
Yes.
In fairness, it has been a long time since
It
we
has.
dove
It
deep
has.
into all of that. But yeah, the divine are working with the spider, or at least some of the divine are.
Some of them are, some of the Clan of Horus is, some of the FBI are.
Hmm. And probably some other demons. I'm sure if we asked Pazuzu, he'd have something to say about it.
Nah, Pazuzu is cool.
No, I'm sure. I know Pazuzu's cool.
He would have the tea.
He would have the tea.
That is true.
He's on the bowling team.
Yeah, I was saying, do we turn him to like a meat bowling ball?
Pazuzu's on the
He
bowling
turned
team.
into somebody else into a meat.
We gave him the meat bowling ball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pazuzu was cool and chill with bowling with the meat bowling ball.
He's like our
Because he's a
sixth
demon.
member.
Yeah, he's the honorary member of the terrible
It kind
house.
of,
Guess.
it kind of switches out with Harry sometimes.
And Kenny.
And Kenny.
Oh, Kenny,
So
yes.
the third-
We have a substitute bench.
It's literally all of my NPCs just T-pose in the corner until we need them.
Yeah, we've got Samantha back there.
Yep,
we've got a couple people
We
sitting
just
on the
need
bench.
one more to have the full backup team.
I feel like Agent Manon could be
Yeah.
on that team as well.
No, she's
They're
she's not an
second
NPC.
string.
She was
True
another
enough.
PC.
True enough.
The
I
second
think
string.
she's got some more winning over to do before she gets allowed onto the bowling team. Or for
So
the pool league.
as you're talking, Layseth, he's just watching you. Not threateningly, not anything like that. But you get the sense that he's not exactly happy to hear that it was destroyed. He would have much rather had it back. But
Better
In-
destroyed than in the wrong hands.
in the sense of friendliness, he hasn't moved from his like lounged back position. I understand. They told you it was something
Other than what it
other.
was.
Yes. I cannot say I'm happy about it, but I'm not going to hold a grudge against you. We have all been tricked at one point in our lives.
Indeed.
He turns his attention back to Silas. Who else is on your team that you know?
I am not sure if you're familiar with him. I don't like to name drop, but Pazuzu.
Ah. My godfather. Great.
Well, then you already know. I mean, well connected, very upstanding demon, great personal friend of mine.
Is any demon really upstanding?
Well, I mean,
Comparatively?
I've seen him do it. He stands about 6'2", I think.
Something around there, yeah. In mortal form, anyway.
Oh yes, I mean, if you perceive him in his true form, your mind would be shredded. Well, not yours.
No.
A mortal's mind would be just blasted into incomprehensibility.
He's quite a good bowler.
I know this well. It is one of his weird passions that has cropped up more recently. Is that your fault?
Duke and roll.
Ugh, good.
We made him a custom ball.
The meatball, I have heard.
Yep.
His attention turns towards Filbert. You're familiar. Familiar look about you.
I get that a lot. A lot of people think that I'm Matthew McConaughey.
That's not it.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, you're much more handsome than him. Too skinny.
I don't know that I've seen
You have not.
you.
I'm gonna glance at Layseth and like raise an eyebrow, like
Yeah, Layseth has put this together.
kind of asking, is this something that we want to put on the table? It might be important.
I think we figured out most of that as a whole group now about.
Yes, but I'm specifically asking Layseth if it's something that she.
I just wanted to make sure that
we should disclose.
So,
that's
Layseth-
Filbert knew that.
Takes a deep breath, gives Misty a little nod, and then I think she's sitting beside Filbert because she's, very protective of the boy.
Yeah.
And leans over and says, I think he's talking about your mother, your grandmother.
Oh.
You do favor her.
Is it me, or do I just look familiar? Is it is it my mom?
Like
Mary?
It's like an aura about you.
It's not your mother, it is your grandmother.
Well, Layseth, I can't at the moment remember my grandmother's name.
Jane.
Jane, okay. And I'm guessing it's not Fogel, because that would be my
That's your dad.
Jane.
Grandma Jane.
Do we have a
Jane's
last name?
I know
sure
I do.
we
I just
do.
cannot think of what it is.
I know. I want to make sure we don't just like use a throwaway last name, because I think we've established it before.
We have established it at the very least in the one shot that I ran.
Yeah.
Where is that character?
It's
Paya. Jane Paya.
Paya.
Pya. Paya.
Are you thinking of? You're probably not thinking about. Are you maybe thinking about my grandma Jane? Is that ringing a bell?
Jane Paya.
That's it.
Yes, that's her.
One and only. Offspring of her offspring. Right here.
How is Jane doing?
Deceased, unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah, she.
Oh.
Yeah. Humans don't live that long. Usually like 80.
I guess that's true. Yes, she worked with Charles Mackey back in the day.
Okay, so we're on the same team, all of us.
Oh, connected at least a few generations back.
This is all just a big family affair.
It's just we're all a big happy family. It's
a big
the whole
interconnected family.
Well, to be fair, two of us did work with Jane.
Yes.
Yes. You too.
That business in the
Vampire
north.
back then, though, were you?
No, I was merely a wizard.
Wizards, fuck.
And Misty just smiles.
So the spider has been a problem.
The spider is a problem.
Spider is the problem.
The problem.
There have been a larger number of supernatural incursions. And he is behind most or all of them. And if he isn't directly behind them, he has helped pave the way for them happening. Which makes the world a much more dangerous place for people who aren't us. And he would very much like to remove us out of the equation.
Yeah, well, you have been kind of a thorn in his side, if I remember.
Very much so. We keep kind of accidentally undoing his work. Kind of accidentally before we knew it was him.
Well,
and then very intentionally once we knew it was him.
Yes, we've been rather persistent with that particular bone.
So what do you need from me?
I suspect that it's not going to be long until there's more or less open warfare declared.
Would much rather prefer that not to happen, but...
Yes, exactly. I mean, they've already recruited some divine. some federal agents, and agents of the clan of Horus, all of whom are powerful entities in their own right. And their combined might with that of the pervasive influence of the spider will put them in a position to perhaps tip their hand and try and gain on an advantage over what opposition remains, which would be us.
And reshape the world into his own liking.
It's only a matter of time. I think we need to make an offensive, perhaps.
Sure. Do you know where he is?
That's part of why we're talking to you. You are much more well connected than we are in certain ways. And we started calling him the spider, at least because it seemed like he was everywhere.
He has his webs, I guess, is what we'll call it.
Indeed. Information is power. At the end of the day, knowledge is what will give us an edge. Any kind of edge, because to this point, we are only reacting to what has been thrown at us. I would very much like to stop reacting.
Yes.
We need to gain momentum.
Are you sure that what he has been throwing at you hasn't been distractions?
Oh, I'm confident that it is. But we have no idea what his actual plan is.
We can't sit around at home just fending off monsters every week. We've got to put a stop to it. We're just fighting the symptoms and not the disease.
Fair enough. Okay, let's make a plan. I don't want to do this here though.
Certainly.
This is too open. I would much rather go to a place that is more fortified.
My blood's here. Just one moment. How would the blood be delivered, TB?
I told you that she came back with
in a blood bag,
drinks.
obviously.
It was no, but I mean, I know you told me she came back, but was it in a bag or was it in a glass? Okay,
It's in a glass.
What about the Diet Coke? Is it in a bag or a glass, DB?
It's the syrup bag that they have. They connect to those fountain drinks.
Oh my
just
god! I
take
have
little
punched.
sips.
I
like
have
a
punched so
hamster.
many of those boxes.
What is that? Is that the 76? Excellent. Yeah.
We do what we can. Here is an address. We can't all start running there right away. That would be suspicious.
Right.
But meet me there. I will gather my forces. If you know people that could help you, get them on the phone. Let's start planning this out.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. He stands up and starts to leave.
As Silas starts to get up, you notice that he looks noticeably less haggard and
I'm sure.
wizened looking. He's got a bit of a bounce in his step. Seems like it's been a while since he's had any human blood.
I will nudge Silas and like point with my chin at the person who was absolutely fanboying out and be like, Granddad, you have a fan.
Oh really?
Yeah. Not sure a fan of what, but he was very excited to see you. They were very excited to see you.
I've done so many exciting things, you see. I'm sure it's one of my exploits has tickled this young man's fancy. Let's go have a quick look.
You see that some of the others have gotten up and started walking away. Doing it in like groups and whatnot, trying not to be too suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, we need to spread out a little bit anyway. So me directing Silas at his fanboy.
Is it still there?
Oh yeah.
Silas just sort of walks over and sort of clears his throat. My granddaughter informed me that you were looking over in my direction, Silas Lancaster.
You are him.
Yes, it is I, Silas Lancaster.
Oh my god. Can you sign this? And he holds up a really old book that you published years ago.
Oh my goodness, I haven't seen a first edition of Jism of the Gods in
Fuck
in
you.
in a Tox age. Oh, you dear
And
sweet
we've lost
thing, you.
And we've lost Adam.
You dear sweet thing, you. Oh, I'm always happy to meet a fan. Mostly people just like the shape of you these days, but this is the really good stuff, the OG.
Yeah, the OG. The shape of you was nothing compared to your writing.
Oh no, it's commercial tripe, but you know it pays the bills.
I didn't even know you wrote that, Silas. I think my dad has that book on his shelf at home.
Oh yes, it's a very well regarded erotic treatise, you might say, written in verse, detailing my and of course Misty's great grandmother's honeymoon as we sojourned in Greece. We made love in the olive groves, repeatedly, forcefully, and thoroughly over the course of a fortnight. At which time I retired to another villa, this time in Spain, to write said book. After which time I had to flee Britain at its publication because I was going to be prosecuted for obscenity. So I spent a short while in Switzerland, where I wrote yet another erotic volume inspired by Misty's great grandmother, who had developed something of a leather kink at the time. Now, if I recall, and Silas is just going to continue in this manner, reminiscing until somebody stops him.
You see this person is not gonna stop Silas. They're just like in
One of
awe
us needs
him.
to.
Yeah, well, I'll give it about 15 minutes of this fan person can really like get their experience.
They're writing down the titles of these
Beautiful.
books so that they can find them later.
And then I'll gently like hook an arm through Silas's elbow and be like, Granddad, we do have an appointment.
I'm so sorry. It's been such a pleasure meeting you. What was your name? Sorry?
My name is Tommy.
To Tommy. Happy reading. Try to keep the pages unstuck. Love, your pal, Silas.
Jaw hurts, fuck. Oh. And he runs off with his friend who is just rolling his eyes.
Dare you meet poet of the caliber of Silas Lancaster.
It's certainly a caliber. Oh, I do enjoy seeing people be, enjoying their thing, whatever their thing is, as long as it doesn't hurt people.
Need everybody to roll sharp again.
A lot of sharp rolls.
Yeah, can we have a different roll?
No, I like it because I've got 2 to sharp, even though I rolled a 6, so that's another 8.
I got a 6 total.
11.
8 total.
Mark experience, Jeremy. How much did you get, Grundu?
Also a 6.
Okay.
So
Mark
I will also level up.
Oh no.
Everybody's leveling up tonight, apparently. All of you who passed. Some of you did better than others. You're kind of watching people leave the room. And you see this like almost like a blur of movement out of the corner of your eye.
Kind of turn in that direction, just very slightly trying to catch what that is.
Same.
Not hard. There's a person standing there.
Same dude.
No.
Do we recognize them?
Oh, yes.
Is it my dad?
No.
Dado. Daddy.
Standing, leaning against the wall, is the spider. Oh.
Have you brought a book of poetry to be signed?
Woodwork is not
Afternoon.
my type. Afternoon. You come to the Mackey family. Interesting choice.
Old friends.
Yes, I know.
Can we help you with something? Or are you just here to smile and gloat?
Smiling and gloating is what I'm good at.
Yes, I know.
You think they can help you?
We can catch up.
The question is, who's going to help you?
You're muted, TP.
Am
Your
I?
audio just cut out.
Your
for a
audio was
second.
cut out. That was weird.
I have.
Yeah, we could all see
plenty.
you talking.
I have plenty on my team. Plenty.
Such as?
I'm not that stupid.
Well, I beg to differ. But...
Filbert's gonna start reaching towards his left thigh.
Okay.
Why?
Nope.
The silver dress to the left.
That's rather aggressively.
I don't have cool magic. I've got a little shitty gun
You've got a magic pistol.
that I'm gonna.
Oh no!
No, it is magic, isn't it? It's like
It is magic, but also where it's placed makes me just go. That is like a triple entendre at that point.
Yeah.
That's all on you. That's nothing to do with me. I just
Don't
I just
even.
stated
From
facts.
Don't
what you
even with
said,
me.
you know where all of our minds are.
If you've ever seen
I,
8 Mile,
I
you
can't
know
be
how bad that
controlling
can
your minds. Or can I?
You can't.
You. Well, technically, he can.
Well, not us, the players.
No.
I don't know. I made you all think about Filbert's. Never mind.
That's just the power of words.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of evaluate him. Be like, what do you want?
Mackey clan knows that. I told them. They didn't want to side with me. So it took longer.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I said, Adam, what are you doing? Are you pulling this gun out?
I
Are you
I thought you
reaching
meant
into
what
your
me. I
pants?
was fixing my socks. I guess Filbert would be doing the similar. I thought you meant Adam. What are you doing? I was fixing my socks, but yes, I am.
No.
I'm about to pull this gun out and just try to shoot the spiders, see what happens.
Okay.
I feel like Lyseth has been keeping an eye on Filbert, just in general, and will probably lay a hand on his shoulder.
I'm going slow. I'm gonna let the conversation keep going. I know, obviously, I want to let Misty get as much info as possible, but I'm just going in that direction.
This is a nice place. You can't just be putting your hand down your trousers like this.
Doing it discreetly.
Saved it for the motel.
It's like Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy, just like very slowly moving towards my thigh
Whatever
gun.
you're doing, I don't think you should do that.
I just stabbed this asshole already. Like, why do we play these games with him?
That's why I was about to try to
He's
shoot
probably
him,
not
but he
even
saw
really
me.
here. Let's be honest. He's probably not even really here. Are you here?
Probably.
So just waves over, like waves a hand over at him.
Okay, yeah. What happens when Silas's hand tries to go through
He's
his head?
not close to you guys.
Yeah,
okay.
He's
no.
against the wall. You guys were like in the center of the room.
Because the spider spins webs. And if we kill or capture, well, if we kill the spider, we have no idea what will come barreling down on our heads. Just saying.
You raised that one right, Silas.
Wouldn't be here. It wouldn't be here at all if he had some sense of smug self-satisfaction about his security. Let's drop the pretense. If it suited you, you could attack us right now, but it doesn't, and you won't.
No.
And I don't think you're physically here at all.
No, but I do like to watch you squirm.
Yes,
You,
yes.
buddy, you're breaking the primary rule of the evil overlord list. Have you really never read it? You're not supposed to monologue. If you monologue, the heroes start to win.
Have you got anything of any worth to say or do, or are you just going to hang around here being a pain in the ass?
Yeah, isn't this the part where you're supposed to tell us your whole evil plan and stuff?
Usually while we're suspended over a lake of sharks or some shit.
Do you want a lake of sharks?
Do they have freaking lasers sticking out their freaking heads?
Cool.
Let's go into the big book of villain cliches and see what we've got in there, shall we?
We already have the terrible animal nickname.
Thanks to you all.
Well, I mean, you could be worse. Would you prefer to go by Lord Jeff Fuckhead?
Oh, we can absolutely change the name if you'd prefer.
I still use that one.
I'm just wondering.
majority of the
I'm just
time.
wondering what.
Pretty much all the time.
I'm just wondering what we should write in the chronicles of our adventure when we, cast you down and dance merrily about. Should we call you Lord Jeff Fuckhead in the chronicle, or the Spider, or perhaps you've got some other name you'd prefer to be go down recorded in history as?
I thought Lord Jeff Fuckhead was that guy that owns Amazon.
Well, he's the second.
Oh, that's a different Fuckhead.
Or is the spider that we're staring at right now a bald middle-aged man that looks very similar to Jeff Bezos?
No.
He went to space instead of ending world hunger. Is that the guy?
While all of this conversation is going on, I do actually want to ease a little bit to the side, not like moving away from the conversation, but starting to turn my attention out to see, because like this is a very public place to be having this conversation.
Sure.
Do I get the sense that he has any of his allies here in the group of odd that has been in this room, or
roll?
If you say sharp, I swear to God.
No,
I mean,
magic. It's gonna be like a feeling to see if his connections are to somebody that was in the room as well.
Yeah, definitely like loosely resting a hand on my wand and using it as like a center point to like spread my magic through the room.
Yes.
That is a 9 base, so that is 12.
Damn.
I got high weird.
You can feel when you start to use your magic, you see coming out from him what looks like a web of spider webs, basically. And you can see where it was connected to certain people in the room.
Mm-hmm. There's like a residue left from where they were.
Yes. So one of them is Tommy's friend. One of them is the hostess that led you in here. And there was another one in like the back corner. He had 3. There's also one that was broken that was tied to the spider that was in this room, but isn't anymore.
Like because the person is gone, or because someone severed it?
Someone severed it.
Does he still have like the lines to those other 3?
He does. He has lines to those 3, but there was a 4th that the line was severed.
Can I get a sense of where that person was when they severed it?
You can't get a feeling of where they were when it was severed. But their magic feels very familiar. Like you have encountered it before.
Interesting. Gonna file that away and look at all of the what do his webs look like in my like magical view?
Gonna go with Disney rules. They're like a glowing green.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
Is he paying me any attention at this point?
No. His eyes are on Filbert, who is reaching down his pants for something very awkwardly. Keeping his eye on Silas. Very dangerous man.
Very much so.
Silas wants to keep his attention because Filbert is fiddling in his pants, and if nothing else, it's very undignified, and the spider should not be watching Filbert fiddle about with his undercarriage. So, that being said, Silas just takes one step forward. Just one little step. Doesn't make any other threatening moves or anything, but puts himself front and center.
And see who your weakness is.
Well, one must protect those who are less able. Perhaps because they've strapped a weapon to their inner thigh instead of somewhere more accessible. Nevertheless, we are where we are. And you do seem awfully secure in yourself.
Of course I am.
What's one more step? Silas takes another step.
Do we have any further need for this gentleman?
I'm pretty sure we can file him under F or fuck off.
What are you doing?
I would like to cast out evil.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
The fuck is that?
do?
What is
Half
that?
the fucking room disappears.
The whole
banish
campaign
only-
disappears.
It's only Lyseth standing in the room.
No, I banish an unnatural creature from my presence.
Okay. You could target just the one then.
Oh, that's badass though.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't specifically say, but
It says
seems
it's
to
one creature.
indicate a specific creature.
Okay.
And if the creature is unharmed,
He is.
the creature is unharmed, and I have no control over where it goes.
Just fuck off.
That's
Yeah.
pretty badass though. If you can just wave your hand and Lord Jeff fuck up,
Roll for
fuckhead or
me.
whatever is gone.
Remember,
would
you
be-
have luck if you want to use it.
This might be a good luck roll.
I would like to use my luck.
Okay.
I
love the
rolled-
dramatic timing of this. This is amazing.
I rolled an 8, but on a partial success, it takes some time for it to be banished. I just want him to be gone, so I'm going to use
Okay.
luck.
Okay.
And I
luck
banished
just
him.
gives you a full
A 12.
A 12, yeah.
Yeah.
How much luck you got left, Danny?
Enough. I'm not doomed yet. It's fine.
Enough. Ooh.
It's fine.
So, as Missy, you're looking around at these webs. You see that Lyseth all of a sudden steps forward and basically like claps her hands together, and the spider is gone.
Do his webs go with him?
They start
Like-
to fade.
Okay. Okay. Is Tommy's friend still here?
No, everybody had left.
Okay. I want to head out toward the front, toward where the hostess stand is, and I want to get out there a little faster than the others, just to engage the hostess in small talk and try to get a sense if I feel like the spider has ongoing control over her, or if he came in, took control for the moment, and is now gone and has released her effectively.
Sure.
So
You
know,
go-
just chatting with her.
Sure, you go out there, but it's not the same hostess. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Everything okay with your party? I know that there was a big one for the Mackey family.
Yes, it was a rather lovely gathering. I don't know if you had a chance to. Were you here when it started?
No, I was running late.
Mm.
Oh,
So you had a coworker who was watching over things?
the owner said that he would take care of it.
Oh, how interesting. We had a rather lovely young lady helping us with things. And I'll describe the hostess that had helped us.
I don't know who that is. That's odd. Maybe it's one of his like the owner's family members that stepped in for a short amount of time. I'm so sorry. I don't know.
Oh no, that's quite all right. If it's not a member of the owner's family, you may want to check security tapes because someone was here pretending to be an employee. If that is not the case.
Oh.
So you may want to check that, especially I mean in this sort of establishment, you want people to feel safe, right?
Of course. And you see her, she's kind of panicked because she was not expecting to get that information tonight. And you see her hurry off. She's wearing the same outfit that the hostess had been wearing. It looks like it was like a uniform.
A uniform,
kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So kind of like lean an elbow on the hostess stand, waiting for the others and just like scanning the immediate area.
Mm-hmm. You see people in the farther dining room talking. It's a normal kind of layout. There's nothing unusual happening in there. Everybody that had been in the back room with you guys is gone.
Mm-hmm.
But you know that they were all heading to where the Mackie dude had goodness gracious.
Yeah, your camera's doing weird things to my eyes.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's not
just
something that you
turn
can
it off.
No,
It's the lights.
Do not do that.
Oh, that's what it is.
It's the lights. It's
light's
trying to focus on the
moving.
lights every time the lights switch. Hey, it's
Sorry
a
about that.
It's fine. Knowing that the third was in that other room, is that just like the general dining? So it was Tommy, it was the hostess, and you said that there was a third that was in the back area.
Yeah.
That I hadn't seen.
Tommy's friend, not Tommy.
Sorry, Tommy's friend.
Let's not traumatize that boy after he got to meet his favorite writer.
I mean, it's entirely possible that he's been hanging out with a world-ending person's simulacrum. So
Sure. The third person you couldn't really get a good see, like you couldn't see them very well because it was a packed room. You don't know who it was or what they looked like.
But they were in the same room with us and not in a different room? Okay.
Yes. They were in the same room as you, and so was the broken tie.
Mm-hmm. You said it's magic that I'm familiar with that broke that tie. Do you need me to roll anything to remind me, the player, because I have a terrible memory anyway?
No. It's very shadowy.
What kind of shadowy?
Very
Like-
not that shadow. Not that
Like-
shadow.
Like a bunch of people
Very-
smoking solemnly in the corner?
No. Like a shadow demon that you rescued from a mega church.
Hey, I know I'm a dick, but you don't have to call me a demon.
You're
Okay.
not fun enough to be a demon. I mean, no, not that.
Okay. All right. I will hang here and wait for the others to catch up.
I assume you guys walk on out to
Yeah. Once
After
Lord
he's
Jeff
been
Buckhead
banished.
gets boofed away.
I hope you don't mind that I got rid of him. I was tiring of him, and he was not giving us any additional information. I feel
I
like he
really-
was simply a distraction.
In all honesty, Laseth, I hugely appreciated the dramatic timing of you doing that the instant I said file under F for fuck off. That was.
Somebody
That was
roll me a
good timing.
d6.
I bet he's absolutely seething.
Who
I
roll a
said
d6?
somebody. Interesting.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yes, I bet he's absolutely seething about that. He didn't get to get the last word.
For the podcast listeners, I rolled the d6 and I rolled a 5.
Thank you. I was also trying to catch that. That seems good. That seems good, right, DB? 5's
Depends.
good. 5 out of
Depends.
6 has got to be good.
That depends on what Ren was rolling for.
5 Tarasques.
Ooh.
Break
Appear.
the walls of reality and appear from Faerun into wherever we are, Niagara Falls.
It just
Theoretically,
turns out
Earth.
That I banished him to the home of the divine, and it's fine.
Cool.
Yeah, actually, fuck him and fuck them too. they can play together.
I wouldn't make it that easy.
Perhaps we should call your mother, Filbert.
You don't think he like got sent to my house, do you?
I don't have any control over where he goes. Perhaps we should call your mother.
Okay,
Call your
yeah,
mother.
you think that's impossible? Okay, yeah,
Call
I'm
your
dialing
mother,
the phone
Filbert.
very quickly. Like, is that could that have been a thing? Could you have sent him to my house? Because that would be
I
bad.
have no idea. It is entirely possible. I have no control over where a banished creature
I have
ends up.
called my mom. I'm eagerly awaiting her to pick up the phone.
I'm going to call Kenny.
We all get on our phones and start calling people we care about.
Spell Samantha.
Oh my god, are you really all calling different?
I'll
It's
do
so
mom
sad.
first. I'll do
It's
Mary
so sad
first.
that Misty doesn't. It's so sad that Misty doesn't have anyone to call outside this circle.
Oh,
That's so sad. Oh my god.
especially
Well, I mean,
looking
I've
at
only
the
got-
circle, it makes it even more sad.
Right?
While everyone else is calling, Lyseth will sort of sidle up to Misty. Do we need to work on finding you someone? I've been told I'm quite the matchmaker.
Let's maybe wait until after we've saved the world and then try to find someone who doesn't mind that a partner might end up setting the bed on fire if they have a nightmare.
Certainly, I'm sure. Actually, I know someone who's quite into that.
Really?
Okay,
Well, the
pause the
fire part.
episode. Let's just follow this strand now, because now this is all I care about.
We'll
We turn into
have
a dating show.
we'll have a spin-off episode about that.
Yeah, yeah.
What are your intentions towards my granddaughter?
Oh no.
Filbert, your mom answers the phone.
Hey, Mom, anyone pop up there in the last like 15, 30 seconds? Like just out of nowhere, like magic or something?
No.
All right, cool. Can you and Dad just lock all the doors, the basement door, just all the doors?
Sure.
There's a there's a mean demon guy. We call him the Spider or Lord Jeff Fuckhead, and he's like messing with us right now, and I just don't know if he's gonna be like targeting you guys. You guys could like go take like a either a staycation in town or like just like go off on a trip if you've been wanting to go off a trip lately.
Wouldn't the warded house be the better place for us?
That's probably true. Actually, actually go in the basement. I've got I'm signed into Netflix, HBO Max, everything. Just you guys go spend the weekend in the basement in the bunker watching Netflix or whatever. We'll be back in a couple days and then you'll be good. But until then, just hang out down there. There's a lot of wards and protection on the place.
Watch out for Kenny.
All right. Be safe. I love you.
I do think we warded that door. I for some
Kenny
reason I
can
think
walk
last
from
episode I
Silas's
think
house whenever.
Lyseth, like, warded
yeah,
everything in the
Lyseth
house.
puts.
That
All right,
won't
love you
stop
too.
Kenny. He's
I'll
been
be
invited.
home as soon as I can.
Okay.
Kenny knows no bounds.
Your extremely interesting looking friend was in the house the other day.
Oh, he better not be.
Silas is calling Kenny.
Yes.
Don't tell Kenny to go to my house.
Now, Kenny, is that you? Ahoy, hoy. Yes,
Ahoy,
Kenny. Kenny.
Yeah.
Now, I just want you to be advised that we've just had an encounter with Lord Jeff Fuckhead, and
Beautiful.
he's been banished. Just on
Oh,
the off
good.
chance that he might pop up, just be on your toes, Kenny. It's rather unlikely in all of creation that he should appear in our living room, for instance. But just in case, just be.
I feel like if he did, the angry teen would get him.
Yes, well, he would be the first to suffer at the hands of Lord Jeff Fuckhead, and
But
deservedly so.
Would also take care of him.
Well, yes, but yeah, just alert the troops. Just make sure everything's okay and give everything a once over before you
Sure.
retire
Do-
for the morning.
Do we need to check on Filbert's parents?
Mr. and Mrs. Fogel have been appraised of the situation
okay.
as we speak, so
Okay.
you might want to just pop in and say hello, make sure everything's all right.
Okay. Okay, I could do that.
I'm sure Mary will be glad to see you emerging
She's
from the
very
cellar.
kind. Cannot
Yeah, she's
believe she made that boy.
No, well, I mean, what do you mean, Kenny?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
All the
Silas.
flesh I cut off of Kenny, probably.
Look, is this about that thing with the flesh? Now, look.
It will always be about the thing with the flesh,
He
Silas.
said he was sorry.
I am no. No, I think your friend is a little more twisted than you think he is.
Don't you dare say you wash your mouth out with soap, Kenny.
I will not.
I will come back there and I will do it for you, Kenny. Don't you dare besmirch that boy's name.
Silas, we have met a lot of really weird people. It's weird that they went, oh, we'll cut just a little thing in the one person, but we'll skin Kenny alive.
Silas hangs up.
Undead.
He just hangs up.
Okay.
The impertinence, the rank impertinence of that. Oh, you're trying to do a body a favor and he just insults him.
Silas, your phone rings.
Ahoy, ahoy.
Silas, my friend. Is
Kenny?
there a reason a weird demon thing is in my house?
Who is this?
Zuzu.
It's who?
Pazuzu.
Pazuzu. Oh. Would that be Lord Jeff Fuckhead by any chance? the
Yes.
spider?
What the fuck?
Well, that was unintentional. We banished him. Well,
To my house.
well, not intentionally. We don't
My
have any.
wife is so mad right now.
I'm sorry. It wasn't on purpose, as I say.
It's our anniversary, Silas.
We'll take them to dinner.
Well,
I apologize.
I'll spend some of that Ed Sheeran money, and we'll send you out for a nice slap-up meal. And perhaps you can go to Aruba or somewhere like that. I'll pay for a nice all expenses paid weekend for you. I'll make it up to her. I'm very sorry. I know. You know, the mere mention of my name puts you in the doghouse. Just blame me. She'll already.
No. You want me in the doghouse more?
Well, all right then. It was an astrological event.
Also, he took off before I could do anything. Wasn't this the guy that we were supposed to be like? I don't know.
Yes, we've just been talking to your godson about it, actually.
Oh my god, you've been talking to Travis.
Oh. Oh, I see. Which of the Mackies is he? One of the lesser Mackies. I must consult the almanac.
Travis isn't a Mackie.
I'm drawing a blank on Travis.
Yeah, who the fuck we've been talking to then?
Travis Mackey. You were talking to Travis Mackey.
Travis McElroy?
Yes.
I cannot believe that it has taken me that long to make that connection.
What? What
Travis
connection?
McElroy.
The Mackey family has a weird hierarchy of things. They're not actually family.
Okay.
I see. Well, it turns out we've all got complicated and interconnected backstories with pretty much everybody. So, in any case, look, I'm very sorry, Pazuzu. I would just put it down to strange occult astrological phenomenon and, you know, the confluence of Saturn and something or other. I don't know. You know just as well as I do. You can bullshit through these
I'll
kind of
bullshit
scenarios.
something. Yes. Okay. Fine.
I'll make it up to you, I promise.
Cool.
I won't send our arch enemy to your house anymore.
Please don't.
I'll try not to.
I promise solemnly that it will never ever happen again. Or strike me down here now.
You hear thunder outside.
I must go. The sudden weather front's coming.
All right. Bye. Hangs up. Fucking Christ.
Let's get in the car. I have something I need to tell everyone.
Can we ward the
Look,
car?
Hollister.
Yes.
Because I'm now getting worried about people spying on us. I feel like Jeff Fuckhead is fucking everywhere. So if we can do some kind of warding on the car so we can have carefree conversations, that would be amazing.
I don't know. Well, I might be able to have like an anti-scrying shield effectively. That takes some that takes some serious concentration. I love that face you're making, DB.
It's what you put in the quotes.
I took the thing with the flash over into the QNC Discord because it was so funny.
You could shield it.
Yeah.
You don't have it shield now because that's how
Mackie
Travis
Travis got a good look at me and what we were doing.
Yeah. You have his number, by the way.
Travis's?
Yeah, because he called you when you wrote down your number.
Yeah.
So in case you wanted to tell him about what happened too.
Yeah. I will go ahead and how long do I think it would take to raise at least a basic warding on my car?
Roll magic. Let's find out. Even if you fail, I'll say it takes longer than you would like.
That's fair. That's an 8 base of 11.
Oh, yeah, you can do it real easy.
Okay. Yeah, I basically like take a Sharpie out of my pocket. I have a trench coat. They have great pockets. And the Sharpies are always useful.
Just imagining sharpieing my own car.
Yeah. And just walk around and like on each of the doorposts, write a sigil as I have my wand in my other hand and work a warding over it.
Yep.
And then get in the car. Laseth, can you drive? Or
Yes,
are you
certainly.
okay with town driving? It is
Yes,
different.
absolutely. I can do it.
Okay.
Roll a d6, Lisa. You have other people that can
That's a
actually
6.
drive. Oh, perfect.
Yay.
He's better at town driving than
Highway driving. Yeah. So once we get on the road, I'm going to dial Travis's number and put it on speaker.
Mm-hmm. Shadow, you get a text.
Do I on my phone? Does it work?
You have T9 texting, but it can still text you.
Is there a lot? My fucking this thing cost me a fortune. How many characters is it?
Oh my god, that takes me straight back.
Says, hope you are safe. Horace has found me. It's from
Shit, they
Daddy
couldn't have
Shadow.
fucking made that a little shorter. Couldn't Daddy have contacted me on AIM? Anyways,
AIM died last year.
Your dad texts you?
It says should be safe. What?
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Horace has found me.
It was from your dad.
This isn't
Message you on IRC.
What is not good?
It's the I like grew up in the clan of Horus and worked for them. We used to try to kill Silas a couple times and stuff. Well,
Yes.
they got my dad, and that's not good because I guess now they know that we don't trust them, and now he's worried.
Oh, dear.
Though it was a text, I guess it could have been anyone from his phone.
Perhaps
You
you
could
should
call
him.
it. Yeah.
I'll try. I don't know if I only have a couple bars. I'm gonna
Or
go
you
ahead
can
and-
use my phone, just punch in his number. I don't have any.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we could try that. Where's the button? Why doesn't it have any buttons?
It's no, but it's touchscreen nowadays. In the last 15 years or so.
Can you unlock it for me, at least?
Yeah, and I'll unlock it with my face. I don't want Shadow to know my password. He can wreak havoc on this phone.
I
You
just
so-
I look at it confused as I saw you unlock it with your face, and I'm gonna call my dad.
Okay, it rings.
Call old Daddy Shaddy.
That's what I've
See
got
what
him
it says.
in my phone as Daddy
It's
Shaddy.
It's already in Filbert's phone as Daddy
No, I
Shaddy.
literally just said I do not have your dad's phone number. Can't.
No, I'll go ahead and call it. What happens?
Okay. It rings. He answers. He's like, Shadow, are you okay?
How does he know it's me? It's Filbert's phone. He
Yeah,
has
no
Filbert's
one else
number.
calls me.
A phone call came in immediately after a text was sent. Come on.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't have any service in the shitty fucking phone that you gave me 20 years ago.
I keep telling you we can upgrade.
I don't have a job. We kill demons for a living.
I have money. This is not the time to talk about that.
Oh yeah, what's going on? You said they have you.
No,
What's that mean?
they found me.
Well, I assume how do you know
hear-
they found
You
you? I
hear
assume
things like whizzing past him as he is on the phone. I am actively running away, Shadow. And you're shit. And the line goes dead.
Oh fuck!
was it like a landline? Like, what do you mean the line went dead?
Drop the phone, you hear noises and whatnot.
Did it sound like gunshots
it
or like
end the call?
magic?
Does
I
it end
guess
the
it
call?
doesn't end the call. I don't know, unless
So
the
what do
phone
I
shatters.
hear? I'm gonna be like, do the video thing, and like hand it to Filbert.
You can't. They gotta accept it.
Do it.
You can't just make their video come to your phone. They gotta accept it.
Enhance.
I'll click the FaceTime button. Look, I'm upgrading it to FaceTime call. Someone on the other end is gonna need to click FaceTime button.
Yeah,
too,
so
though.
like if that happened, and there were people attacking him, they would hear like the diddle-doo, diddle-doo.
Yes, they
So
would.
what happens? Do they accept? I mean, do these,
fucking Lord Jeff fuckhead answers the phone like, what the fuck?
well, they probably want to see who he's talking to.
Yeah, somebody picks up the phone and turns on the video.
Daddy, Dad, are you okay? Dad,
Ah.
Dad. I'm like holding it. It's like a foot from his face. He's like an old man, except he's like 30.
Shadow, where are you?
Dad.
Shadow, where are you?
Who is it?
It's the leader of your clan, Umbra.
Oh fuck! Up, and I just hang up. I'm gonna say, not only do I hang up, I spike the phone onto the ground.
That's my.
I destroy Filbert's phone, and then I start stomping it. They found us, Filbert. They found us. That was Umbra. We're fucked.
I was gonna let you roll like a d6 to see if it didn't break, but then he started stomping out of your phone is fucked.
Everyone smash their phones.
I had
Triangular
many
location.
pictures. I had so many pictures on that phone.
I hope you backed it up often.
I had Thanksgiving 2019, the last regular Thanksgiving ever I'll probably ever have.
You didn't want to pay the $1.99 a month. So
No, I didn't want to
That's
upgrade my
all.
storage.
Storage has been full for years.
Let's get into the car.
No, we need to go. Like they, that's not good.
Yes, we've made quite a scene in this nice hotel.
The car's
People that are
warded.
like, oh, okay.
Just standing in the lobby while Shadow jumps up and down on a mobile.
No, you're in the parking lot because
Okay.
because Misty was doing the wards.
Yep. Shadow, the car's
Okay.
warded, and we can't go all off half cocked. It will do nobody any good. So why don't we go to our meeting and see if we can't get some help and reinforcements to deal with this?
No, that was Umbra. Like we're fucked. Like, that guy kills demons. Like, I kill demons. I work for him. I'm nothing. He's Umbra. He's in charge. We're fucked.
We already knew that the Clan of Horus was involved, and it was a fair guess to guess that it was people who were high up.
Yeah, but now they know where we are.
I don't think so.
I mean,
They know everything.
No, they don't.
The spider.
What do you think gave
the
me this
spider was
necklace?
just here.
Are
Can
they
they track?
observing the necklace?
Can they track the necklace?
I don't think so.
Well, then
I don't know.
they don't know everything. They can't
Fuck.
know everything.
We
Take a
have to
deep
burn
breath.
everything. We have to burn everything. We need new
No.
clothes.
Shadow,
Calm down.
take a deep
It's all-
breath.
It's going to be all right.
We need new
What?
clothes. Why would we need new clothes? Do they bug our clothes?
They bugged everything.
They did not. Take a deep
We're
breath.
never-
My
we're never
boxers.
somehow.
They got a bug on
Never see
them.
my motorcycle again. This is fucked.
Concerned about your father, and justifiably so. But we're no worse off now than we were 10 minutes ago. Would you like a Werther's original?
Let's get in the car and head to the meeting with the Mackies. If we can figure something out, we can. We are not helpless. We are not without resource. Yeah, Umbra's strong. Umbra's terrifying, but the spider's afraid of us.
Yes. Why else
Remember
would he
that.
bother?
He
Why
keeps
else would he
fucking
bother
with
with
us.
us?
Exactly. He keeps fucking with us because he's afraid of us and he's trying to get in our heads. Shadow, you're letting him.
No, I don't. Fuck the spider. Umbra is stronger than the spider. The spider's nothing.
No.
The spider is controlling Umbra or working with him. Either way.
Umbra's probably using him for something. There's something going on. It's got to be deeper than this fucking fuckhead.
I think you may be overestimating him.
It's like one of those people who, grow up in a indoctrinated community. It's overstating the importance of said leaders. It's all right, Shadow. You're not bound by the conventions anymore. You're better than that. We'll
Adam, are
get
you,
Daddy
like-
Shadow back.
Are you like deep in prayer that we'll be okay? That's what it looks like over there. It was like 2 minutes, hands crossed, staring at the floor.
I was listening.
Let's get in the car and head for our
Listening to the
meeting
Lord.
and figure out things from there.
We'll be safe in the car.
All right, fine. I'm gonna pick up what's left of Vilbert's phone and just fucking chuck it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Fucking 6 halves of it.
6 halves? How did you
That's
have
not how
3
that
phones?
I had
Three
3
phones
phones
on it.
worth in one phone. That's how
Filbert
much
probably
data I
does have
had
3
stored in
phones.
Yeah.
it.
Three old phones taped together.
I
Three
had
old phones and a
3
trench coat.
iPhone 4s, and I thought that it made an iPhone 12.
And
I
up for 12,
think-
yeah.
That is where we're gonna call it for tonight. We'll start the next episode with that phone call, Misty,
Yeah.
and your conversation with your team,
Go to AT&T.
and we'll go to T-Mobile on top of that, Filbert.
I will need a. Nah, it's all right. Everybody else has smartphones. I'll be able to use theirs, except for Shadows.
Maybe, unless
Yeah.
Shadow gets all of them.
Unless other people get phone calls and Shadow stomps their phones.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. Thank you to my team, who is amazing and makes me laugh every time we play. We will be back in March.
Call shot. I think we definitely
We'll
will
s-
find a Friday in March. We can all.
We'll
bring.
see.
Oh, you're right. Ren might be out during that part. of
Yeah.
March, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll let you all know. Keep an eye on the Discord. If you haven't noticed, there has been a link going around in our chat for good old Danny and her pupper.
Yes.
Danny, do you want to explain what that is?
My dog needs surgery. Hershey has cancer, unfortunately. And while the medication has been quite effective, she still needs to physically have the tumors removed. And unfortunately, veterinary care requires payment up front. And so we have a rather large vet bill looming. And We do have a Ko-fi, and if you are a knitter and would rather have something physical to show for your support, my knitting patterns are currently all on sale on Ravelry, and
Or you can pay full price.
You can also pay full price.
They're not that much.
They really aren't. I got all of them.
I got a few, I think.
And so yeah, there's a link to everything there, and well, to the Ko-fi, and I'm going to drop a link to my everything. It's my little bio site where you can get to my patterns and things like that if you are interested in giving us a bit of a hand taking care of our good girl.
Yep. Alrighty, everybody. Hopefully we'll see you next month.
We will.
Yes.
We'll figure it out.
It's just a matter of when.
It's
When?
We don't know when. But
Nope.
we probably will. It's more likely than not.
I just looked at the calendar, and the third Friday is in fact 2 days before I leave. So
Fair enough. Do you want to do it then?
yeah, it's on my
Okay,
calendar.
Then we'll be doing it the third Friday in March, everybody, unless I don't know, I get sick or something.
Please don't.
We can
try
play while
not
sick.
to.
It's fine.
I've actually edited an episode of the Redacted Reports where I was very sick. I can hear it in my voice. I was coughing like crazy. Anyway.
All right, everybody. Have a good night.